And then I discovered that God is the master of molding greatness in the most broken things. And then I started to study the Bible, and I started to see the Bible full of broken things, broken men, broken situations, broken circumstances, molded into greatness. I read through scripture and I started to see God begin with men at the worst time, and then he started knitting their destinies. He started knitting their stories. He started writing history with them. He started walking with them and establishing them. But where did he begin from? From weakness. He gets Abraham and tell him, begin your story with a barren woman, and I'm going to make you a father to nations. Just begin with a barren woman, for I know the plans that I have towards you. Plans to make you prosper and not to harm you. Plans to give you a future, that hope, that expected end. Where did the father of nations begin from? A barren womb. Oh! He gets to Isaac. He also gives him a barren woman and dry wells, and he tells him, begin your story from here. He gets to Jacob. He gets him born with reproach. He's called Jacob, for he was a supplanter, a trickster. He enters Laban's household. They give him a fake woman, and God tells him, begin from there. The boss is a thief. He cheats him in the night. He has to get almond trees, cut them, put these animals to drink on troughs and met, so he can get an inheritance. Why was he cheated? Because God needed to bring a weight of glory. If Laban had paid Jacob, we would have not known a God who produces spotted and speckled animals from animals that are not spotted and speckled, simply by looking at trees which are streaked and drinking from Joseph. He strips him naked, throws him in a pit, and tell him, Joseph, begin from there. He gets Job. He loses his children, loses his animals, gets boils on his body, and he tells him, now your ministry, the one which they write about, begins here. The destiny of Moses begins floating on water. But God is aligning that little infant with a great destiny. He raises a Samson, he raises a Philistine, he raises a David. He brings bears and lions, he tears them up, and then he brings a Philistine of Gath. And then he's standing before his boy and he tells him, write your story. He did not wake up to write a story. That day he was taking bread for his own brothers.